चिमलकाराचो वॉन्ट्स आर डिफरंट, मेर्शेकाराची वॉन्ट्स आर डिफरंट, तुझ्या कालापूरकारांची वॉन्ट्स आर डिफरंट. उदक जाय 24 वरां, टाकी बांदल्या. आमी जेन्ना इंजिनियराक मेळून गेले, चीफ इंजिनियराक मेळून गेले, ताणें सांगलें की टाकी बांदल्या पूण पायपात ना. मागीर म्हणलें कित्याक करना, वी वील गेट इट डन म्हणपाक लागलो. सो आय डीड इट, आय वेंट देर. वाय कूड नॉट आर MLA हू हॅज जॉयन्ड BJP टू इन द नेम ऑफ प्रोग्रेस? ऑफकोर्स खोके इज ऑल अ डिफरंट स्टोरी. वाय हॅज ही नॉट टेकन अप दीस इशू? बरें केबलिंग अंडरग्रावंड केल्या, पूण आजून कनेक्टिविटी कितली जाला? अंडरग्रावंड गाले फोडलें, सगळें केलें, रोड्स आर इन बॅड शेप. दे आर टर्मॅक घातलो म्हणून जायना, बट देन दे आर नॉट मेंटेन. गार्बेज इज एन इशू. चिमला मेर्शे तो इशू. सो दीज आर द इश्यूज फॉर चिमला मेर्शे. चिमला मेर्शेच्या युथाक आपल्याक एक डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ अ डिफरंट मॉडल टायप ऑफ जाय. सांताक्रुजाक डिफरंट निड्स आसा. सांताक्रुजाक वेरियस आसा. सांताक्रुज नीड्स अ कम्युनिटी सेंटर. इंदिरा नगरांतलो भुरगो आपल्या इंस्टाग्राम फेसबूक प्रोफायला सुद्दां तो इंदिरा नगर घालना. एक तर रिबंधन नाल्यार पणजे घालता. कित्याक ताका लज दिसता आपूण थंयचो म्हणून सांग. मायग्रंट म्हणजे वॉट? दे आर बॉर्न ब्रॉट अप हियर, सो मेनी ऑफ दॅम. यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड दे हॅव ब्लेंडेड वेल वीथ आर गोवन डायस्पोरा. गोवन्स आमी चिमलकार मेर्शेकार जेन्ना म्हणटात सगळ्यात आसा. ते म्हणलें म्हणून जायना. ऑर एल्स गव्हर्मेंट शूड से मायग्रंट मध्ये आतां आमचो डेमोलिश करया. आतां तोच भंय घालता तांकां. आय हॅव जस्ट सीन म्हजे घरचे फूल डेटा हांवें कलेक्ट केला. टोटल 70 एप्लिकेशनां आसा. So where are those applications missing? That means not in part of data. So they are being fooled in the name of माझे घर. आता तो आमचे MLA भोंवता ते फॉर्मा घेवन, म्हणजे डेटा कलेक्ट करप आनी मागीर इलेक्शना कडेन तांकां भंय घालप. पळय तुवें डेमोलिशनाक जाता. बट एकूच हांव गोंयकारांक मागता, घरा कडेन उबे रावन एकूच गोश्टीचो विचार करा. एम आय हॅपी? इज देर नो करप्शन? इज माय चायल्ड हॅपी? वील माय चायल्ड गेट अ जॉब on merits? Is there job opportunities privately for me? Do I have proper food in the house? Do I have to think about my future? And if your answer to all this is yes, I have everything, then you are in a happy space. Then this is the best government for you. If even 50% of that you are not in fear or whatever is less than 50%, then think about it.
येवकार तुमकां आमच्या ह्या स्पेशल प्रोग्रामान. आयज आमचे वांगडा आसा एडवोकेट अमित पालेकर बाब, जो सांताक्रूज कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन तेणें लास्ट टायम तेणें आम आदमी पार्टीचे टिकेटार लढलो. पूण आयज आमी तेजे वांगडा त्या कारणाक आहा कित्याक आयज तेणें आपली पार्टी सोडून इंडिविज्युअल जर्नी फुडें घेवपाचें तेणें प्रयत्न केला. आनी कितें चल्ल्या सिन्स द टायम ही इज लेफ्ट आनी कितें तेजें एक्सपेक्टेशन आहा फुडें, कितें तेजे प्लॅन आसा ते आमी जाणून घेतले अमित बाबा कडेन. अमित, थँक्यू सो मच आयज तुमी मेळ्ळे म्हणून.
थँक्यू फॉर हॅविंग मी.
तुमकां आदवोगाद सोडून हांव अमित म्हणटा.
ना म्हण आमी गांव
भाव आमी. पण तुमी एक डिसिजन घेतलो, मेजर डिसिजन, बिकॉज यू आर इन अ बीग पोस्ट इन आम आदमी पार्टी, टॉप लिडरशीप फॉर सो मेनी इयर्स, and now you have decided to part ways.
Yes.
What happened really?
No, see, basically ZP election zale. ZP election down, there was supposed to be review meeting, but before review meeting only party took certain decisions, and I have always been propagating the fact that Goan alliance जावपाक जाय. आनी alliance अशे खातीर जावपाक जाय की कारण आमी सदांच ह्याय ZPचे रिजल्ट्स आमी पळयले, आमी लास्ट असेंब्ली इलेक्शनाचे रिजल्ट पळयले. The truth is right in front of your eyes. The numbers are right in front of your eyes that BJP has won in last 22 elections also and ZP elections also with split of votes. Now हे सांगपाक आनी कितें आसा, एक स्कुलानूच भुरग्याकूच जर नंबर्स दिल्यार तो म्हणटलो अरे हें सारकें म्हण तुजें. I spoke the same thing. So probably, whatever alternative politics that party tried to give also, people have not accepted, and now you have to understand this, that people's sentiments matter more than anything else. People of Goa's aspirations matter more than anything else, and probably my thoughts are not in sync with my party, and that is why party thought it's right to let me go, and I have taken it. I have given them तांचे कितें जालां तांकां हांवें सांगलां. I don't want to publicly say anything about the party, because it is for them to learn, introspect, retrospect, and do whatever that needs to be done for betterment of Goa if they want it for Goa. After that I waited for 10 days and then I took a decision to part ways, because I wanted to go with my thought process. I have spoken to my people. I have spoken to people of Santa Cruz Constituency, which includes Chimila, Mershe, Kalapura. And from that day till now, I am just doing that. I am meeting people every day. Even now, I met yesterday. I have been with my people. We have taken up issues. युनिटी मॉलाचो इशूय आसलो सुद्दां ताजे बरोबर आमी आसले आनी ऑफकोर्स वी वर इन बॅकग्रावंड बिकॉज इट वॉज बींग लेड बाय गोविंद शिरोडकर his wife and the ladies from Chimbel and Ajay was there also, so we were all together in this, but there was somebody who were faces of this, we were in the background. Leaving party was a decision which was very thought over decision after removal as a president. A lot of say are president asla nasla mon kai farak padna. In fact, there was so much of load being the president that you had to look after entire Goa's work. Now I get time for my profession, I've got time for my family, and I've got time in the constituency, so it's plus only. So there is nothing negative.
I'll just go back on that point where you spoken of alliance, because it's so close to you that you took a decision to part ways. Aam Aadmi Party in alliance केला पयली. Alliance झाल्या, different reasonaक झाल्या alliance. But this time they were very keen, no alliance.
See, right from
was that influence from the center, or is it the influence from the local bodies?
See, local bodies always insisted upon alliance. तू जर लोकसभा इलेक्शन पळयत, आफ्टर असेंब्ली इलेक्शन लोकसभा इलेक्शन जालें, आमी एलायन्सान जें कितें घडलें तें पळयलें. एलायन्सा खातीर आमी आमचो एलायन्साचो कॅन्डिडेट जिखता तोय पळयलो, आनी दॅट मार्जीन वॉज ऑल्सो नॉट बीग, दॅट मार्जीन वॉज थीन अगेन, बट फॅक्ट रिमेन दॅट एलायन्सा खातीर ती विक्ट्री जाली. एलायन्स नासली जाल्यार ती जावचीच नासली. दॅट वॉज रायट इन फ्रंट ऑफ युअर आयज. एलायन्सान बाय इलेक्शन आमी बाणावली लढले. देर आर कॅन्डिडेट वन वेर काँग्रेस डीड नॉट पुट अप अ कॅन्डिडेट अँड ही वन बाय अ 52% मार्जीन, 52% वोट शेअर. वी हॅव सीन ZP रिजल्ट्स नाव वेर आपाचो बाणावलीचोय कॅन्डिडेट हरला फॉर वॉट एवर रिजन्स. Benzi has done amazing work, there is no doubt about it. Cruz has also done amazing work as an MLA, and that ZP, that Joseph Babu also had done very good work. But ultimately people have decided that, we will vote in a particular direction. The reason is, now I think this is an option that I feel which can defeat BJP. Alliance ache आमी सदांच उलयताले. So every time any national leader which came to Goa always said that no more alliance, we will not be doing this, we will not. No, after you have to understand the sentiments of Goans. आणि आम्ही गोंयकार म्हणून we will not take every decision hands down. See, there is no interference as such in the working of the organization, but you have to understand the sentiments. Goa should be treated as Goa, and Goans should be treated differently than the rest of the states. The reason being, आम्ही गोंयकार, आमकां कितें जाय, आमकां कितें बरें तें आमी जाणा. सो आमी जेन्ना ह्या गजालीचेर डिसिजनां घेता, कांय डिसिजनां घेता, देन यू डोंट टेल अस वॉट इज रायट अँड रॉंग फॉर नॅशनल दॅट इज नॉट आवर कन्सर्न एज ऑफ नाव. आवर कन्सर्न इज दॅट गोवा नीड्स अ चेंज, गोवन नीड्स अ चेंज, गोवन वॉन्ट अ चेंज इन द गव्हर्मेंट बिकॉज करप्शन एका लेवलार पावला, वॉयस इज बींग सप्रेस. देर इज नथींग फॉर गोवा और गोवन्स टू लूक अप टू सेव गोवा. सो वेन वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ ऑल दीस, there is a certain way I think we should all conduct ourselves as responsible politicians. Now if your leadership doesn't understand, then it's better that you part your ways, because it's better to part ways and do good, which you have come in politics to do good. So I think that was the decision.
You said that you got ample time of handling your personal private affairs also, on your political aspirations. For sure, now we are understanding your political aspiration says that you are going to contest this elections, with quite obvious. But people's sentiments to me milde, people's priorities in different areas are different. तुमचे Santa Cruz constituency, what are the priorities? What is there? Because जे वास्कोन जाय लोकांक ते Santa Cruz are different, Valpoyan different. So what is Santa Cruz's voice?
See, voice of Santa Cruz also is
not that I want to open your strategy.
I will tell it now. If somebody does it, if today's MLA also government does it, I should be given credit for doing it, because at least I prompted them to do it. कारण फाटली 10 वर्सां जाली बीजेपीत आसा न्ही, थंय एक आमदार अशे तरेन निवडून आयला जो एक पर्टिक्युलर तांणी काम करूनच ते निवडून आयला, आनी ते येवंक जाय आशिल्लो पण ते खंय ना खंय तरी जावंक ना न्ही. सो इफ यू रियली आस्क मी द क्वेश्चन, चिमलकाराचो वॉन्ट्स आर डिफरंट, मेर्शेकाराची वॉन्ट्स आर डिफरंट, तुज्या कालापूरकारांची वॉन्ट्स आर डिफरंट. सिंपल रिजन तुका सांगता. कालापुराक एक ग्रावंड आसा, फुटबॉल ग्रावंड. आतां ताजें क्रेडीट 4 जाणांनी घेतलें, आपूण केलें आनी आपूण करूंक ना म्हणून. मेर्शेन एक ग्रावंड आसा and I take full credit because my mother was responsible for getting that ground to Mercedes. Not many people know.
Churchy
Mother was sarpanch, church opposite jo asa, and she found the papers, and I was as a lawyer was helping her.
Yeah.
And that time jo Prabhadesai म्हणून जो आमचो हांगा स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ गोवाचो डायरेक्टर आशिल्लो, he was the one who was instrumental in getting done. मागीर नाल्ल फोडपाक माळो घालपाक मामी येवं and may take the credit, but people know and we know. आता चिमला साधं गेम खेळटलो, गड्ड्यांनी खेळपाक जागो ना अशी परिस्थिती आहा. There the aspiration is very clear that we want a ground, we want a playground. Then there is another issue of health center ना एका रूमान. आतां हांवें जेन्ना क्लिनीक स्टार्ट केलें म्हजें तेन्ना थंय हेल्थ सेंटर ते बारीक एका रूमान स्टार्ट करता. ऑफकोर्स वी हॅव गूड डॉक्टर्स लायक जूड एंड अदर्स with health, but the fact remains is that is lacking. So कित्याक जायना हें? Why not a community center? For Mercedes कांयच ना. So you have to go to GMC for health. So needs of Mercedes, needs of Chimla are different. उदक जाय 24 वरां. टाकी बांदल्या. आमी जेन्ना इंजिनियराक मेळून गेले, चीफ इंजिनियराक मेळून गेले, ताणें सांगलें की टाकी बांदल्या पूण पायपात ना. मागीर म्हणलें कित्याक करना? वी वील गेट इट डन म्हणपाक लागलो. सो आय डीड इट. आय वेंट देर. वाय कूड नॉट आर MLA who has joined BJP to in the name of progress? Of course, okay is all a different story. Why has he not taken up this issue? बरें केबलिंग अंडरग्राउंड केलें पूण आजून कनेक्टिविटी कितली जाला? अंडरग्राउंड गाले फोडलें, सगळें केलें. रोड्स आर इन बॅड शेप. दे आर टर्मॅक घातलो म्हणून जायना, बट देन दे आर नॉट मेंटेन. गार्बेज इज एन इशू. चिमला मेर्शे तो इशू. सो दीज आर द इश्यूज फॉर चिमला मेर्शे. चिमला मेर्शेच्या युथाक आपल्याक एक डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ अ डिफरंट मॉडल टायप ऑफ जाय. सांताक्रुजाक डिफरंट निड्स आसा. सांताक्रुजाक वेरियस आसा. सांताक्रुज नीड्स अ कम्युनिटी सेंटर. अरे सादी एक मिटींग घेतली जाल्यार जागो ना मरे आमकां. So there are so many lands around us which have been acquired by the government.
So
why not give it to people what they need?
No, I was just trying to understand overall. Some very basic thing to me which are missing.
Absolutely.
Health center म्हणले तुम्ही. Health centeraचे still issues are still going on in
Santa Cruz also.
Proximity of the city.
How far are you from GMC?
You spoke about ground. Yeah. You spoke about water. You spoke about cabling of lines. Some basic facility to me the government was not able to reach to Santa Cruz. And you're well prepared. But there's a challenge in Santa Cruz. This is the area in Chimbel which is called Indranagar. A lot of migrant voters. A lot of voters who swing here and there. And allege that they are kept in that state. I mean, the sanitation thing. What plans do you have for that?
See, there are so many things. I will tell you one simple thing. Ata, if you know, when you look at Indiranagar, I was glad that you called it Indiranagar. नाल्यार लोक झोपडपट्टी म्हणटा. इंदिरानगरांतलो भुरगो आपल्या इंस्टाग्राम फेसबूक प्रोफायलाचेर तो इंदिरानगर घालना. एक तर रिबंदन नाल्यार पणजे घालता. कित्याक ताका लज दिसता आपूण थंयचो म्हणून सांगता. नाव don't think there is so much of talent in Indiranagar. To migrant म्हणजे what? They are born, brought up here, so many of them. You have to understand they have blended well with our Goan diaspora, Goans. आमी चिमोलकार, मेर्शेकार जेन्ना म्हणटात सगळ्यात आसा. ते म्हणलें म्हणून जायना. ऑर एल्स गव्हर्मेंट शूड से मायग्रंट मरे आतां आमी चल डेमोलिश करया. आतां तोच भंय घालता तांकां. आय हॅव जस्ट सीन म्हजे घरचे फूल डेटा हांवें कलेक्ट केला. टोटल 70 एप्लिकेशनां आसा. So where are those applications missing? That means not in part of data. So they are being fooled in the name of माझे घर. आता तो आमचो MLA भोंवता ते फॉर्मा घेवन म्हणजे डेटा कलेक्ट करप आनी मागीर इलेक्शना कडेन तांकां भंय घालप. पळय तुवें डेमोलिशनाक घातलें नाल्यार म्हाका निवडून हाड. सो दीस इज हाव दे हॅव बीन ट्रिटेड सो लाँग. भंय पयलीं मामी बेश्टायताली. हांव ना मोडटलें. कांय कोणाचें मोडना. दे हावजीस आर देर. दे आर देर फॉर मोर देन 50-60 years. Many of them. So many of them. पंचायतीचे नंबर आसा. हावस टॅक्स भरता. हाव दे आर इलिगल. हाव वाय आर यू? तो भंय कित्याक घालता तांकां की तो आतां तांकां हेल्थ सॅनिटेशन तांचें उदक शेतानूच वता मेर्शेच्या. वाय नॉट अ सिंगल MLA सो लाँग थॉट दॅट थंय आमी STP घालूंक जाय म्हणून. गेट वी ट्रीट दीस वॉटर सो दॅट इट ऑल्सो हेल्प द लोकल विलेजर्स. म्हणजे जे चिमोलकारांची बाकीच्या गांवची जी शेतां पिड्यार जाल्यार ती आमी साल्वार करया. इंदिरानगराकूय आमी क्वॉलिटी ऑफ लायफ दिवया. There is so much. There are lawyers there. There are engineers there. There are so many. I met somebody who has just taken admission for MBBS. So don't think that they probably suture re. The way how they are treated is that they are made to feel that they are given that inferiority complex. सिमिलर सिच्युएशन. तू बाकीचे समजू नाका. तू गवळे बाट पळय, शिरेन पळय, बाकीचे जागे पळय, जी एसटी कम्युनिटीचे आमचे लोक आसा, वयले बाट मेर्शेन पळय, तांचे लायफ कितले डिफरंट आसा. सांताक्रूज बानार कितले लायफ डिफरंट आसा. दे आर फ्रॉम एसटी कम्युनिटी. सो मेनी आर अनएम्प्लॉयड. आय हॅव एम्प्लॉयड फ्यू यूथ in my organizations, in my businesses from Santa Cruz. They are so happy. So ultimately सगळ्यांचे needs त्योच न्ही. सगळ्यांक जॉब जाय. सगळ्यांनी ड्रायव्हर्स आनी पिवन म्हणून रावपाक शकना न्ही. दे आर एज्युकेटेड. I have somebody I just met, I've got him employed that day. He is a graduate. There is another I put up in some media house. Again graduate, unemployed आशिल्लो, लायले कामाक न्ही. सोदली जॉबा प्रायवेट आनी लायले कामाक. सो ऑल दीज नीड्स इज वॉट यू हॅव टू लूक फॉर. एज एन MLA you have to understand one part of it is that नॉट जस्ट रोड केले म्हणून जायना, बरो इन्फ्रा घातलो म्हणून जायना. अरे इन्फ्रा सकयल ज्या घरान तो रावता त्या घरान लायट आसा, उदक आसा, जेवण आसा, ताका भुरग्याक जॉब आसा, हें केन्ना तरी कोणी पळोवंकूच ना मरे. सो चिंबलाची जर तूं परिस्थिती सांगीत किंवा मेर्शेची परिस्थिती सांगीत आनी सांताक्रूज बानावयली परिस्थिती सांगीत, नॉट मच डिफरंट दॅन इंदिरानगर. जस्ट दॅट गटर इज नॉट फ्लोईंग म्हणून समजू नाका तूं. शिरेंतल्यान गांवांतल्यान गटर रस्त्यार येता तांच्या दारांतल्यान फुडल्यान. हांव त्या दिसा चिंबला जेन्ना हे युनिटी मॉलाच्या प्रोटेस्टाक लागून चिंबला सरपंचाच्या घरा जेन्ना लोक गेल्ले तेन्ना हांवूय गेल्लो. हांवें थंय उबो रावलेलो. तूं नाक धरल्या शिवाय उबो रावपाक शकना मरे. आतां फक्त लादयो घातले आसतलो थंय सरपंच रावता म्हणून प्रॉबेबली, पूण थंयच्यान पोंच्यान गटर व्हांवता आनी ते लोकांच्या दारांतल्यान व्हांवता. ते इंदिरानगर न्ही, ते चिमलकार, ते मायग्रंटूय न्ही, ते आमचे नीज गोंयकार म्हणटात. जो त्या हातून नीज गोंयकार आमी जे म्हणटात तेच मरे. ते वाय द्यार लायफ हॅज नॉट चेंज्ड. आनी ते कोणाचे वोटर? पयलीं मामीचे, म्हणजे जी तितली वर्सां थंय MLA म्हणून आसली आनी आतां तिजो पूत MLA म्हणून, तांचे लायफ कित्याक चेंज जावंक ना? थंय तूं येता मरे ढोल वाजोवपाक. होळयेक येतलो. आतां आय डोंट नो वेदर दीस होळी दे वील वेलकम हिम, बट येतालो तो थंय वाजोवपाक. सो ऑल दीस इज वॉट मॅटर्स फॉर सांताक्रूज.
Correct.
वेन आय एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी.
But there are few things also on a major scale. म्हणल्यार एक तर तुमची ती तोयार लेक जाले, एक बोंडवार लेक जाले, some major issues like this where people we see that the MLAs or they take the side of the party. They are not with the people, but they म्हणटा we are with the people and जाता म्हणून which is all good. Can people expect you also then after election तुम्ही हे वितला आता सध्या we are expecting you to be independent unless you will tell me the plans in future later.
Please understand one thing. If you've seen
लोक सध्या see people want to trust you. What are the things, what assurance you give?
See, I'll tell you, my journey in social life has been always been there for last 20 years. You might have not seen it, but I became more prominent in terms of social when COVID झाले पळय तेन्ना. कोविड जाल्या तेन्ना फूल घरांतल्यान म्हज्या मॅनेज जातालें. वी वर हेल्पिंग हेल्थ सेंटर टू कीप अ टॅब ऑन पेशंट्स, this that, from providing beds in the hospital to providing oxygen concentrators, to everything and everything through my friends, through Rotary Club, आमचे रिवियारा, पणजी रिवियारा म्हणून क्लब आसा ताच्या मार्फत आमी सगळे मिळून हें काम करताले. तेन्नाच्यान जे ग्रावंडार आसा तो ग्रावंडार आसा. सरकारा विरोधान तेन्नाय उबो रावलो. ऑक्सिजन स्कॅम हायकोर्टान घालून ते हायकोर्टाक दाखोवपी हांव आनी ते बंद जावपी आनी ताज्या मागीर जो डेली 50-70 डेथ जाताले तो कमी जाले, ताका आमी रिस्पॉन्सिबल आहा. आमी वखदां घेतली, आमी मडी जायले, आमी सगळें केलें. आफ्टर दॅट बींग ऑन ग्रावंड हॅज बीन, इट्स इन माय ब्लड. आय डोंट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गेट स्कॅर्ड. पयलीं म्हणजे हांव तेंचे ईडीक भिना. तेंचे म्हणजे IT रेड जाली. ईडी म्हाका आपोवन व्हरून सगळें केलें, अरेस्ट जालो आनी उरलां कितें रे? चडान चड एक तर म्हाका आतां जर बेश्टायतलो जाल्यार एक तर मारून उडोवचो पडटलो. बिकॉज इफ दे इंजर मी देन वोंडेड टायगर इज मोर फियरफूल देन एनीबडी एल्स. सो आय ऑलवेज टेल म्हज्या ओपोनंटाक म्हाका एकूच म्हाका सदांच सांगन दिसता, म्हाका इंजर करून सोडनाका. यू हॅव टू किल मी, बट आय एम हियर टू स्टे फॉर पीपल ऑफ सांताक्रूज. I have it in me what it takes to be a fearless leader of the masses, and I will take it up. आता मागीर see there are certain political people show face करून हें केलें तें केलें, दम आसा न्ही जाल्यार तो दमान बरोबर आमी लोकां बरोबर रावतले. I don't want to say anything. I have told you what I did for Bolgol. I was not on videos with you to tell what I did, but I did what I had to do. When it comes to Unity Mall also, I have been there with them. When it comes to other issues, आतां आमी कितलेशेच इश्यू आसा. आतां आमी आनी एक इश्यू घेतला तो म्हणजे आतां मेर्शेची शेतां जी केल्या पळय एक्वायर तुमी बिल्डिंगो बांदपाक, आमी दिवचे ना बांदपाक. वी वील रिजर्व दीस फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ आवर विलेज. मेर्शे चिंबोलकार जे लागीं आमकां येता फॉर ग्रावंड फॉर पीपल, फॉर समथींग दॅट मेंटेन्स ग्रिनरी, गार्डन. what belongs to Mercedes and Chimla and Santa Cruz should remain with them. आज डेव्हलपमेंटाच्या नावावर ओनली बिल्डिंग्स आर कमिंग अप. दॅट इज वॉट इट इज. एंटायर टोपोग्राफी चेंज जाला मरे तुजी आल्ट सांताक्रूज आसलें कितें आमी काण्णां चुन्नां खावपी मरे वचून थंय. आज काण्णाचें झाड मेळचें ना तुका एक थंय. आज अशी परिस्थिती जाली की एवरी ओपन स्पेस इज कन्वर्टेड इन टू सम लँड. उरला तें बोंडवलाचें वयलें तेंय डिस्ट्रॉय करपाक उठलें जाल्यार आनी उरलें कितें तर. बोंडवल इज अ लेक प्रोवायड्स वॉटर टू ऑल द वेल्स वीच आर अराउंड. आज आमकां पयलीं 24 वरां सरकारूय उदक दिवपाक शकना. सो आमचे जे बारीक सारीक वेला त्योय डिस्ट्रॉय करपाक जाले जाल्यार कशें जातलें. वी वील नॉट लेट दॅट हॅपन. वी आर वीथ पीपल ऑफ सांताक्रूज विदाउट एनी पॉलिटिकल इंट्रस्ट. आनी ऑफकोर्स आय वॉन्ट टू बी रिप्रेझेंटींग देम वन डे. बट द होल थिंग लायज इन द इंट्रस्ट ऑफ द पीपल. ज्या दिसा तूं यू कीप युअर सेल्फ इंट्रस्ट युअर पार्टीज इंट्रस्ट एट द सायड दॅट डे यू वील बी अ लिडर. ज्या दिसा तुका दिसता की ज्या मनशान तुका निवडून हाडलो ताच्या बरोबर तुवें रावकूच जाय. Whether it be for anything, party is not supreme, money is not supreme, power is not supreme. Supreme is the one who trusted you, and that if you don't keep faith in that trust and you let them down, there is no more worse sin than this. I call it a sin. Today we are on Ash Wednesday when you are talking about this, and you probably all who believe in God don't want to lie on this day. I will tell you one thing is that when we talk about Jesus Christ or when it comes to Mother Durga coming on this land or Sri Ram or Sri Krishna coming with different रूप जे घेवन हांगा गोंयान तो जेन्ना आयलो संवसारान ह्या तो कितें ना कितें बदल घडोवपाकूच आयलो. आज परिस्थिती अशी आसा की आमच्या परशुरामाच्या भुमीन आमकां कसिनो खातीर झगडचें पडटा आनी नवे कसिनो येता आनी सरकार ओग्गी आसा. आनी जावं फस्ट बाबुशांनी तोंड उगडलें केन्ना ना ते दिसा की आय एम ऑल्सो ओपोजींग इट म्हणून. बट द फॅक्ट रिमेन्स इज दॅट यू शूड बी ऑन ग्राउंड टू से दीस. आय एम नॉट अगेन्स्ट कसिनोज. आय एम सेईंग कंट्रोल देम. कारण आज कसिनो जर गोंय काडले हांगाच्यान आज मेर्शे चिमला आनी कालापूरचे यू वॉन्ट बिलीव इट दॅट एटलीस्ट 1000 families are dependent on them. Whether it in the form of casinos, of course they are working in the casinos. There are taxis which are dependent. There are so many other employment which is dependent. So if you say blindly say ना कसिनो वचूकूच जाय म्हणून नो. कंट्रोल कर तांचे पोल्युशन कंट्रोल कर तांचे गेमिंग कंट्रोल कर. लेट द रेवेन्यू which is कम rightfully to the government and get back that to the society. They have been brought here, they have been here, and if somebody believes that they will go, no, government is too much dependent on them. So control them. Something like that big ship should not be allowed because it's going to destroy our rivers. That is something that should not be. So control करीत जाल्यार तें जाता. आज अशी परिस्थिती आहा की probably government may also want to close this so that the land casinos run. आज land casino नी live gaming चालू आहा. Almost every game. So somebody or the other is making hay at the cost of people and people's protest. People's protests are today also getting used to for the government to settle one minister and another minister and दूसरे MLA. तेच चालू आसता.
Last question before we end, and I took a lot of your time. Your aspirations to fight this election, but it's very difficult to fight alone. What's your plan? Is there something coming in your way which you'll be joining with some party?
See, God makes a plan for you. I strongly believe God has made a plan for me. And I think if you see my journey from 21, 22 till the time I was the party president of Aam Aadmi Party, till the time I was relieved from my duty. Relieved म्हणजे ते relieved is a good word. Basically removed. Osmar and then from my resignation, I'm not humiliating myself. I believed in myself that I did what I could do. If you are not valued in a particular place, and if you are out of that place, that means God has made a plan for you. God has made that plan for me. God has paved a way for me. God has put a path in front of me. God has helped me to go back to my people, which I was not able to because of the time constraint. इतलो लागतालो आयज हांगा थंय फाल्यां परवा हेरवा तेरवा सगळें. I am today making a choice of where I want to go, not for political interest. आता मिराबाग आसा, I will go there. The reason being, I'm feeling for those people. So that way I can go to other places where I can choose what is dear to me, what is dear to my heart, and what is dear to people. So people have put in faith. तू surprised जातलो Naresh, you are from Santa Cruz. I'm sure you must have heard so many things about what is being discussed. Is that, and don't you find me promising in terms of what people are talking?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course. Thank you. So when you say this, it is the way people are looking up to me. there are various things. There is caste factor which plays, there is religious factor which plays, there is a demographic factor which plays a role in getting an MLA elected. In spite of all this, today जे म्हाका येवन म्हणटा आरे म्हाका ते म्हणटा आरे अशें आसा हाव द चर्च वील डिसायड हाव दीस वील हॅपन दॅट वील हॅपन बट टुडे द कायंड ऑफ पीपल हू आर कमिंग द ब्लेसिंग्स दॅट आय हॅव गॉट इज कम अक्रॉस द different spectrum of religion, caste and people and society to say that yes, we want you to lead us one day. Now I say I don't want to lead you, I want you to take you along with me, and that is what I am trying to do. Today what I am trying to do is I am meeting youngsters, I am meeting old people, I am meeting the women self-help groups, and yet I have to give it to her selflessly. फाटली 25 वर्सां बायलां बरोबर काम केलां. इनफॅक्ट द अर्लियर ब्लॉक्स ऑफ BJP एंड ऑल डन बाय बिकॉज शी पयशांची केन्ना एक्सपेक्टेशन नासलें. शी वर्क्स अलॉंगसायड पीपल, शी वर्क्स अलॉंगसायड वुमन, दे गिव हर दॅट रिस्पेक्ट विच इज ड्यू. आय एम वर्किंग विथ लॉट ऑफ विमन ग्रुप्स so that they are they become more in terms of self reliant than being dependent on government schemes. So tanka ame trainingos ni, I am trying not just imparting training or giving training which I can easily provide. I am also trying to create a market space for them of their products which they are doing, and I have done it and more at the end of it in 2027, whether I become an MLA, it is going to be plus. If God has his ways and says no, you are not meant to be, then also I have achieved a lot. That I brought smiles on the faces of people who mattered to me.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, see, I am blessed. I am blessed with a wife who stands with me like a pillar of my strength. She is a pillar of my strength. My mother shouts, fires, तुका अजून म्हणटा ती मारपाचोच उरता म्हाका केन्नाय ती. म्हणजे if I am wrong, she tells me this is not how it is. I have lost my father, but of course I always believe he is watching over. My grandfather was known, Bappa Jaka Manta. He was, how he was with the people. All that blessings come in. Amche kakas, whatever the way things are, how they help people. Somehow that is my blessing. And I have a daughter who understands me. So sometimes, I take a lot of time away from her. But she knows that you are doing something different. Now I am starting one library. I mean, I'm saying it for the first time. I'm starting a library in Indiranagar with the help of 2 youngsters from Indiranagar. They are children. They are going to be running that library. So, if I have brought that change, see, why look down upon Indiranagar?
No, there's no reason to look down.
No, but that's how it has been.
Apart from the infrastructure.
Because politicians always look down upon Indiranagar. I will tell you one day, when I become MLA, I will change the face of Chimla, Santa Cruz, Mirshe, and including Indiranagar. Quality of life that the boy or girl from Indiranagar will also say, or गांवयबाट or गांवांतले लोक आमी हांगा रावता, हें म्हजें घर आनी हांव I am proud of this, and on their Facebook profile they will change residence from Panjim to say Indiranagar.
ते आरोग्य क्लिनिक ते बंद केले चालू हा.
My Arogya clinic continues. It is my brand name. Of course, the party is using it for the other clinics. I will not stop them. But Amcha Arogya Polyclinic was the word coined by me. It is continuing. In fact, medical camps चालू आसा. Every Tuesday I have eye specialists coming from ASG hospital who come and check, and I continued doing cataract operation. In fact, कालूय 2 झाल्या. So all that is continued. See, whatever that I started was with my own funds, my own resources. Parties पैसे घेऊन हांवें कितें केलां म्हणून तुजो constituency सांगात? No. They have continued doing their work, and let them do it. I have no problem with that, and let them do it wherever they want to do it. But my affiliation with the party and my journey with the party got over on the day I resigned from the party. My journey in politics will continue, and it will be for better of people. Whatever the choice of the people is, we will stand by it. As log biheta ulopak, as log are fearing to even make a simple voice, and that has failed democracy. But एकूच हांव गोंयकारांक मागता, घरा कडेन उबे रावन एकूच गोश्टीचो विचार करा. Am I happy? Is there no corruption? Is my child happy? Will my child get a job on merits? Is there job opportunities privately for me? Do I have proper food in the house? Do I have to think about my future? And if your answer to all this is yes, I have everything, then you are in a happy space. Then this is the best government for you. If even 50% of that you are not in fear or whatever is less than 50%, then think about it. You have to bring in that change, you have to be that change, and you have to bring in that change by changing yourself. Don't be blinded by, oh, maka gut was me a minister gut, maje kidet tuj maka. Are you don't know what is in future. And imagine today this youth of Goa are dependent on their parents. They have an iPhone, but they are unemployed. Father is using a simple phone, but he has bought that phone. But imagine the father is growing old, the parents are growing old. Some point of time you will have to bring in food in your house. You will have to earn for your house. And that day when you realize that there is no job opportunity for me, म्हाका 15-20 हजारावर कोण पगारूच दिना, त्या दिसा ज्या दिसा तुका तुज्या घरान येता त्या नुस्त्याचे तुज्या अन्न जे घरा येता, फूड जे घरा येता, ताजें मोल जेन्ना येता जो पर्यंत भुरग्यांक कळोंक लागतलें, it will be too late. Today it is very easy to stand behind a procession sponsored by the government and say Jai Shri Ram or Jai this or Jai that and say be happy, te kapde dile घातले, party केली, घरा गेलो न्हिदलो. The day you will have to buy that clothes for yourself, and the day you will have to make that offering from your pocket to God, which is the real offering that you do, not by those processions, fake processions and fake festivals that are being done. That day the youth realizes it will be too late. So it's a time that has come for you to change. कारण हेच सनातनी लोकांनी कापरेश्वरूय मोडलो आनी फेक काल तो बॉब मारतालो कोण तो, ही वॉज शाउटिंग अगेन्स्ट वन ऑफ द जर्नलिस्ट, धमकी दिली आनी परती एपोलॉज करून परती धमकी दिली. एंड फॉर वॉट? आमचे देवाचें म्हणपाक लागलो. अरे देवाचे देवळान जाता, 2-2 कोटी म्हणून लोक थंय नाचले म्हणून देवाचें जायना. देवाचें अभंग करूंक जाय, भजन म्हण, देवाचो अभंग जो आसा तो देवळान बसांनी म्हण, देवाचे प्रेयर देवळान जाता, तुज्या घरान जाता. ना 2-2, 3-3 कोटी लोकांचे पयशे मोडून जायना. सो डोंट से देवाचें. सो द डे people of Goa realize that this is all at the cost of your own money, whereas you could have been on Mahashivratri day right in front of God, and तुझ्या घरा एक बारी लिंग दे, ताजेर दूध घाल, उदक घाल, अभिषेक करून, हे जेन्ना कळटलें बाय द टायम लोकांक, if you don't realize it now, another term this government comes in. God bless.
Your views are promising, your voice is promising, and I'm sure you're as a candidate also you're very promising, Amit. But we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And you have given a lot of views today, and I think so the people will process that, and I hope it helps for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please like, share, subscribe to Alert Goans.